Alright, hello everybody, it is Redmare Gaming here, coming at you with another face vlog. It is the end of 2015, meaning that I'm gonna do a little bit of a review. This may be a bit of a drab vlog, whatever you want to call it. And because I'm gonna explain some, bad things that are going on in my life right now, and I'm gonna kind of, go in review of the good things and the bad things that happened to me. So, you might want to strap in, because I'm gonna go topic to topic like I usually do. Alright, let's start off with the list of bad things that happened to me. And me personally, well, my mother too, and she's a big part of it. Alright, so let's go back 5 months ago. Alright, around when I was, I was still uploading commentaries and all that stuff on YouTube, so you get an idea of what kind of time was going on then. Well, the first bad thing that happened was we lost our big screen TV in the living room. Which was, it was bad. We had to get a new TV. A friend of ours was moving out of apartments, and we went over to his apartment and he let us have his TVs. They're like really big, fat TVs, so, in fact, I'll show you real quick. Alright, so these are the TVs right here. This is one of them. It's kind of like, can you see that? Where is it? I can't even see. Okay, here it is. Right there. This is the first TV. It's, it's worse than the big flat screen, and I'll show you the one in my mother's room real quick. Fuck that shit, it's way too dark in here. Alright, so that was the first thing that happened to us. It was a bad time, we had no money, and we lost the TV because we couldn't pay for it any longer, so that's the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened was we lost our truck. Our only source of real transportation. We lost our truck we got a title loan, which is a dumb idea. Never do it. Ever. I don't care what the situation is, keep your ride. It is not worth it whatsoever. So we got a title loan on our truck in order to pay our rent. We got a loan of $1,000, and we tried to pay it back, but of course, we can't pay back $1,000. We're really poor people, and we don't have that kind of money. So, of course, we get the money. We paid our rent off. We had a good time. It felt so good to have that kind of money in our hands. But unfortunately, it led to a defeat in losing the truck. We got another loan, though. We weren't gonna have it. We got another loan of $1,000. Okay, $2,000. Of course, we couldn't pay it. We knew we couldn't pay it, but we did it anyways because we know we're going to lose the truck anyways, so why not just get an extra grand? So we got that grand, and, we were happy for about a month, actually. It was a good time. And then we lost the truck, just completely. And at the same time, my mom, she had a boyfriend, and, I kind of looked up to him as a bit of a father figure. And, he was a bit of a drunken felon idiot, but we could sense that there was good in him. We felt that there was good in him. I guess we were proven wrong, because we convinced him to go to rehab, to quit his drinking stuff, and, well, what he did was he broke up with my mother and left us in the dirt. That's exactly what happened. That's funny because we convinced him to go to rehab, and then he broke up with her because the people was there and his family were peer pressuring him to break up with my mother. And I kind of just lost all hope for having a father figure in my life, a real one. Also, fuck you, father. I fucking hate you. Die in a hole. And yeah, that's the story of how all this shit happens. We're not even done yet. We're like a quarter in, so you better strap in. There's some more bad shit on the horizon. Alright, after that, my mom's license expired, or her ID, and we couldn't, drive anymore. Not that we could anyways, because we didn't have a car. But her license expired, meaning that we literally don't have... she has as many rights as I do now, which is not many. She can't vote. We can't check into a hotel. We can't rent a U-Haul. We can't what are some other things you can't do with an ID? I don't know all of them because I'm, a 15-year-old. and I haven't learned that yet. But just know that she has as many rights as I do, a teenage boy, which is fucked up. And we actually tried recently to go over to the DMV to get her license renewed, but they claimed that we were fraudulent people, and we tried to alter the time to 2016. After that, we actually did try to alter it. Didn't work out too well. But they claimed that we were criminals. Why? What's so horrible about us that makes us look like criminals? Do we look like Norwegian immigrants or something like that? There was immigrants in there. It's so funny. There were immigrants in there. Like, you could tell they couldn't even speak English. They couldn't speak English. And they got an ID and they walked the fuck out of there. But we didn't get an ID and we have a perfect American accent. And we were born and raised here in America. We're registered American citizens. We have all this documentation. We have Social Security, all these cards, bills, insurance things, and job applications, one after the other, of documentation of us being who we are. Mainly my mother. But they denied us because they thought we were frauds and we didn't have a marriage certificate or whatever. And our family is too messed up, I guess, to give us the copy so we can get this ID done. So family's fucked up. The DMV is fucked up. Everything is getting fucked up. I'm just saying. That's a recent thing that happened, but a few months ago, her ID expired, and we don't have many rights now. And we literally can't even check into a hotel if we become homeless, which is probably going to happen very soon. All right, the next thing that happened after her ID expired is, between that, there was some internet problems, and internet got shut down, got back off. You remember that. Was the power went out for a full week. It was a horrible and dark time. It was bad. I went over to my friend's house. Thank you, Bill, for letting me stay over there. I took my TV and my Xbox One, and it was a good time hanging out with those people. They're really good people. I really appreciate it. And the sad thing is that one of our fish died, and we had to take the fish tank over there in order to, save our fishes. And the cutest one, it died. It was sad. It was really sad. It's so horrible that people like us, hard workers and non-criminals. I don't think I'm a criminal. Do I look like a criminal? Do I have a meth lab in here somewhere? No. It's very frustrating that us good people, there are people out there just like us going through the same thing, that are not immigrants, that are not meth heads, that are not drug dealers, that are not robbers. We are hardworking American citizens, and we have to deal with these problems. It is a messed up economy. I don't like America. I'll say it right now. I'm not a patriot of this country. I want to get the fuck out of here. So yeah, the electric was turned off. It's a dark time. We were hungry. All our food expired. I had nothing to do while I went over there to their house, like I told you guys. I literally hanged out by the laundromat and charged my phone. So I had one thing to do, and that was to listen to music. It was a deep and depressing time. It was bad. I shedded tears, honestly. It was so saddening to me. It was sad, man. Alright, and then after that, what happened? There's so many things that happened, it just kind of flooded. I guess my girlfriend broke up with me. The one hope that I had for a good future, a guaranteed future. She just kind of just left me in the dust on Thanksgiving, pretty much. It's exactly what she did to me, and it was fucked up. At the time, I was, paranoid because she wasn't responding to me, and it was just, I can't even talk about it. It's so sad. You know what happened. We're on the brink of being homeless right now. I'm just pouring out to you guys at this point, so I apologize if this is a really drab vlog. I'm gonna call it vlog from now on. So, yeah, my girlfriend broke up with me, lost the truck, lost the ID, lost our rights, lost our electric, lost our internet, and pretty soon I'm going to lose this internet because we can't pay the bill. It's $50. Nobody out there is going to give us any money because people are selfish like that. Some of my friends have offered to take me in if I become homeless, which we're probably going to check into a hotel sooner or later. So I think we'll be just fine, but I know this is going to be called Shedding Some Light because I will shed some light at the end of this video. You'll see, but at the moment I'm kind of pouring out to you, the viewer. And there are people out there who are related or who are relatable to the problems that we have as people, as American citizens specifically. So it is a fucked up and dark time, and I don't know where we're gonna go, or what we're going to do. Because at the moment, after my girlfriend broke up with me, I guess we're up to this situation. We're probably gonna get evicted, and we're gonna move into a hotel for a good month or two, and then I said that we should probably just flee like we did in Kansas where I lived there. We fled from Kansas. We owed $2,000 in bills, and we had to get away from there. We fled. Everything worked out fine at first, and then just, one problem after the other. After living a year in Arizona, almost 2 now, just some problems occurred, and we're here now, about to be homeless. This is probably going to be my last vlog in this apartment that you see here, so it's a sad time. It is a very dark and depressing time, but I'm strong. I believe that I can make it through this by myself and with my mother. So I guess I'll end it up right there. I'll tie it up right there for the bad things. Don't exit the video. There's still time. I got some stuff to talk about. So 2015 year in review. That was the bad things. So all right. Well, I'm gonna shed some light on some great games that were released, but they didn't get too much attention, and they didn't get as much praise as they deserve. So here's a little bit of a top 5 list of games that you should buy. I don't know if they're on PlayStation, but they're on the Xbox 360. I think there's one on the I don't know. We'll see. But coming in at number 5 is let's see. Hold on. Let me decide real quick. Is Toy Soldiers Cold War. This is a great turret defense game, and I currently have the new Toy Soldiers, the Toy Soldiers War Chest, and Toy Soldiers Cold War is a better game than that one. There's a lot more content. Well, not a lot more content, but it's just more original. They tried to bring something new into the new Toy Soldiers War Chest, and there's like pixies and shit, and it's all pink and rainbows. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not Toy Soldiers. Toy Soldiers Cold War was, it's in the Cold War era, where you're American going against the Russian, and you could get the expansion, and you could be the Russians going against the Americans. It has a great single player, great multiplayer as well. It is really fun. It is a fresh start from Toy Soldiers, the first one, and I recommend picking it up from the Xbox Live Arcade and on PC. I don't know if it's on PlayStation, so don't quote me on that. All right, coming in at number 4 is Need for Speed Pro Street. This is the game. This is what it looks like. I forgot to show you guys. Can you guys see that? It's right here. This is a racing game, of course. It has like 4 main modes to it. It has drag racing, circuit racing, sprint racing, point to point. That's what it is. And drift racing. It is a great game. It's a long campaign, a good 8 to 10 hours. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I personally played it. I bought it for my friend one time, and I bought a copy for myself so we could play together. Had a blast. It released in like 2007, 2009. It is an old game, but it's great value for the price that it is now. You could get it for like $10 or $5 at GameStop. It's on PC, PlayStation, and the Xbox 360. So I recommend picking that game up. It is a fantastic game. Pick it up. Alright, coming in at number 3 is Far Cry 2, of course. This is one of the coolest RPG shooters that you can get on the market. It didn't get as much light or praise that it deserves. It has a fantastic single player story. You could choose different characters, and it has a lot of replayability. You can go through different paths. It is a fantastic game. I love it. The multiplayer was great. I love playing on community-created maps. It had a great community surrounded around it, but it didn't have a popular community, and it didn't get as much praise as it deserved. So Far Cry 2, $5 at GameStop. Why the fuck haven't you played it yet? Go get that game. If you have played it, good for you. It is a great game. Pick it up. Alright, coming in at number 2 is Halo Reach, of course. This is a fantastic game. Released in 2010. I have a poster right over there. Halo Reach. I pre-ordered the game. It's a legendary poster right there. Pick this game up. It has a fantastic single-player campaign. A very long campaign, has a lot of replayability, mainly for a challenge because there's daily challenges on there. You earn credits. You get customizations for your Spartan. Everybody's equal, so if you get like a certain, armor shoulder thing, you won't be more powerful than the rest of the people. You'll just look cooler. There's a cool ranking system. It goes all the way to Inheritor. Has a lot of multiplayer playability. It is great. The netcode and the servers, they have some issues themselves. But otherwise, it's a great game. $10 at GameStop on the 360. Pick it up. Well, on the Xbox One as well, for the backwards compatibility. That's how I'm playing it. And that's how I got you guys that Halo Reach gun game thing. And there's a lot of great community surrounded by it. People still upload maps today. It's a great game. Pick it up. And finally, coming in at number 1 is Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. This game, nobody ever talked about it. It is the most unpopular game on this list. Probably nobody ever heard of it except for me and one other friend that I let him have Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. This game is about a World War II soldier, Sergeant Baker. I haven't played it in a long time. This is it right here. Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. This is what it looks like. Pick it up at GameStop. Very cheap. You could get all of these games under like $40, which is great. It has great value. Substantial playtime. Probably over 100 hours of playtime in all these games. Over 200 probably. There's a lot of replayability in all of these games. Fantastic games. Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. Great single player. A lot of achievements you can get in the game. There is a multiplayer, but nobody plays it. Like nobody. There's probably like 3 people playing the game in the world right now. Playing Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. You can get this game for like $5 to $10 at GameStop. Once again, pick this game up. You will not be disappointed. It has one of the greatest stories I've ever seen in a game. It is fantastic. So pick up these 5 games, and you will not be disappointed. Unless you're on like, PlayStation or something, because most of these are Xbox games. Shots fired. Just saying. Alright, so that does it for my top 5 list, but I'm not done with the video yet. Stay tuned. So let me go and review. Coming in at number 5 was, what was it? Shit. 1 second. What was it? I forgot. It was like Toy Soldiers Cold War. And then I went to Far Cry 2. No, I went to Need for Speed Pro Street, Far Cry 2, Halo Reach, and then Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. Sorry, I have a bit of a confusion mushy brain hole, So that was the top 5 games. Pick those games up. Alright, just saying. Alright, so I'm going to shed some light on you, the viewer. If you are ever going through a dark time, like I am, I know it's a bit of a change of mood all of a sudden, but I'm going to give you guys some inspiration. You guys got to, stay strong. Stay together. Keep yourself together. That's the most important thing you can do. Stay yourself. You can change a bit, but don't change too much. Don't become like a depressed psychopath that wants to cut his heart open or something like that. That shit creeps people out, okay? Don't do that. That's a bad way to go about your problems. What you have to do is you either have to solve those problems one by one, or you have to throw yourself at all of your problems and solve them, or you can make them worse and then solve them one by one. You have to do something about them. You can't just laze about it or procrastinate about it either. You can't do that. It's a bad idea. It'll just lead to you worrying more and becoming more depressed and wanting to rip out your heart or something like that, or something dumb. Just stay calm. Everything will be fine. Just look up into the sky and see a new hope. There is hope out there. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in yourself. Only you can change your problems. Only you. Unless some rich guy gives you money, then, well, I guess your problems are solved if some rich guy gives you money. I just need $200 and all my problems would be solved. I wouldn't be homeless and all this stuff, but we have to deal with our problems in our own ways. And currently we don't have we have the inability to solve our problems due to a lack of $200, which is, it's ridiculous and it's cruel. It's a cold world. But keep your head up. There is a sunset out there. There is a sunrise. There's always a tomorrow for you. Maybe. You never know. Maybe I'll just have a stroke and have a seizure in bed or something. I don't know. Who knows? But always expect to wake up tomorrow. Always. For there is hope. There is a new hope. Just look up to something. Look up to yourself. That's the most important part. Usually you can't look up to somebody because, let's face it, a lot of people in this new generation are kind of bad and drab people. There's a lot of bad people out there, but you have to look up to yourself and trust yourself and solve your problems yourself. You have to do it. Do it yourself. I sound like Shia LaBeouf. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'm just saying. Keep your head up. I'm keeping my head up. I'm strong. I know I'm strong. I don't need no fucking help. I can do this myself. I've done it before. Oh, this has happened, this is the 4th time happening to me. It's no big deal to me. It's something that happens, every few years. Become homeless. That's a sad thing that has to occur. Most of you probably aren't homeless, but I'm homeless, so it's just a problem I have to deal with personally, and my mother as well. She's trying her very best, so keep your head up. It's a new year. Pretty much, I'm uploading this on the 31st. It is the 31st, right? Hold on. Okay. It is December 31st. So I guess, Happy New Year to you all. I hope everything works out for you guys. Also, I made my bed. It looks fabulous. Happy New Year to you all. Have yourself a fucking fantastic year. Just letting you all know right now, a bit of an update. I might not be able to upload soon, so if I suddenly stop uploading, then that's because my internet is off and I'm probably homeless, so just saying. So I'm going to end the video here. If you all did enjoy this video, hit that like button and subscribe for a daily basis to some of my videos. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next video. Adios. Hopefully there's a next video. Adios, man. Goodbye.